Okay, good morning everyone. Okay, just quickly going through what you should be done on the shape poem. Okay, so I asked you to pick a topic. You can erase all of this blue stuff and just leave your topic here. It could be one of these, or you might have a different idea altogether. That should have been done yesterday. And then the next page, you have to write everything that you know about the topic. So I picked the topic trees. So I started writing stuff that I knew about trees, that they're tall and strong, branches, twigs and leaves, that they're flexible, the roots hold it in the soil, they make oxygen to breathe, some produce fruit, they're old, they take a long time to grow. Sorry, spelling mistake. Okay, so there's one set of ideas. Okay, now here's where you write notes about your topic. So you can write down everything you know about your topic here on slide 4. Now today we should be starting slide 5. Now some of you may have tried this a little bit. Okay, so this is where we make it into a poem. So I wrote my poem using free verse. So free verse means that the poem doesn't rhyme. So if you want to know more about it, there's a quick little video here that you can watch about free verse. This poem doesn't have to rhyme. So what I do want though is try to use one of those figure of speeches that we've done. So for instance, in this part of the poem, up, up, up. So up, up, up is repetition. Okay. Branches and leaves reaching for the sky. Reaching is making the tree sound like a human, so that is personification. Okay, another figure of speech I used is strong and silent. So that's repeating the S sound 2 times. So that is alliteration. Okay, and I made a simile. Your roots are like snakes. So I am comparing the roots to the snakes using the word like. Okay, if the wind blows hard, you bend, but a healthy tree will straighten its back. So once again, I'm using personification to make it sound like a human. Okay, let me just take off the zoom a little bit here. All right, so this is the hard part today. So if you start doing it, you kind of have to use some figures of speech to make it sound poetic, but it doesn't have to rhyme. None of my words rhyme at the end. At the end of each sentence, there's usually some type of punctuation, either a comma or a period. So try to do that. Not a big deal if you don't. Okay, and then the next step, what you have to do, here's a place where you can try to write your stuff. Now, after you do your poem, I'm trying to make it look like a tree. So you can see on my picture here that I have arranged the words a bit to look like it's on a tree. Now, I didn't use my whole poem. I couldn't figure out how to get the last part of my poem. So I've done the first part, the second part, and the part about the roots. I didn't end up using the last part. So that's okay too. Now, you could delete everything here, and this is where you will post your picture of your poem. And then on the last page, this is how I showed how to color it. So this is the part that we'll do tomorrow. If you want to do it today, then you're just done a day early. So color it. Make sure you use pencil crayons, because if you color too dark, then I can't see the words. So color lightly if you're going to color. And then you can erase everything on this page, and this is where you can insert your picture. So if you take a picture, send it to your Google Drive, and then if you insert an image, you can upload it from your Google Drive, and it works pretty easily. Okay, so I hope that clarifies. So happy poetry writing. And if you have any questions, we'll talk about it this afternoon when it's your turn to meet. All right, okay, have a good day.